Buckle up, because we're about to unleash a full-on sonic storm. The roar of classic engines, the growl of legends, the power of raw mechanics. It's all here, and it's gonna blow your mind. Ready? Let's fire it up. The Pratt & Whitney R3350, a colossal 28-cylinder masterpiece with 71.7 liters of displacement, stood at the very peak of American piston aviation. It thundered with up to 3,000 horsepower, a force that defined the skies. But raw power comes with risk. Its infamous backfires could jolt the entire airframe, a fiery reminder that even the mightiest engines have their temper. The MTU 12V396W6, a 39.7-liter V12 powerhouse, delivering over 1,800 horsepower. Built for warships, workboats, and the harshest seas, this engine was made to endure where others failed. But with great power comes complexity. Its intricate cooling and fuel systems demand skilled hands and respect from anyone who dares to keep it alive. Engineered for precision and endurance, the Albertursa stabilizer stands as the silent guardian of high-demand systems. With advanced damping and stability control, it keeps massive loads perfectly balanced, reducing mechanical strain to near zero. Once activated, its real-time safeguards take over, protecting the structure, preserving integrity, and extending the heartbeat of entire facilities. The first startup of the Shvetsov Ash 62 radial is pure mechanical theater. 9 cylinders, 29.9 liters of Soviet power, once the beating heart of aircraft like the Antonov An-2. As it fires, the sound rolls out deep and resonant, like a great bell tolling across time, awakening the spirit of a classic aviation era. Standing at a massive 15 tons, this mid-century Ruston Diesel engine once powered entire hydro stations and heavy industries. Delivering 100 horsepower of raw, unflinching force, it wasn't built for speed or finesse. It was built to endure, a true iron giant of its era. The V12 Panzer engine, the steel heart of German W-Futturu armor. Pumping out 600 horsepower, it powered beasts that rumbled across battlefields, crushing mud and metal alike. A masterpiece of raw strength and endurance, though it came with a price: insatiable thirst for fuel and endless maintenance demands. The EMD 64512, a two-stroke, 12-cylinder diesel powerhouse built for muscle and endurance. With 1,500 horsepower roaring at 900 RPM, it's got a roots blower that keeps the pressure on even under crushing loads. Sure, it's loud, but that noise? That's the sound of reliability, driving freight across miles of steel and grit.
Hey, I'm Corey Anderson. We're here in Andover, South Dakota at the James Motive. It's the world's largest steam traction engine. 9 of them originally.
The 150 steam tractor, the largest steam-powered monster ever built in the US, a true titan of iron and fire. With over 10 bar of boiler pressure and steel wheels big enough to crush the earth, it once pulled 44 plows in a single, legendary run. Every hiss of steam and grind of metal echoes the raw might of an age when giants ruled the fields.
Willis Abel along for the ride today, along with John. Let's go plow, boys. I'm smelling.
The Pratt & Whitney R4360, a 28-cylinder, 71.7-liter giant, stood as the undisputed king of American piston aircraft engines. Delivering up to 3,000 horsepower, it was pure mechanical dominance in the skies. But even titans have flaws. The R4360's brutal power came with a price.
Wow!
Firing up the Big Austral, a 20-horsepower oil engine from Ronaldson Brothers in Tippett, built around 1932. After 6 long months of silence, it awakens once more. The first explosions are hesitant. Thunk, boom, thump. Then it finds its rhythm, that deep, steady heartbeat of early agricultural power. A living echo of the mechanized age. At Werner Conan's workshop, the MTU 16V362 Marine Diesel is back on the stand, ready to thunder. This 16-cylinder, 2,000 horsepower V engine once powered fleets of patrol boats and tugs, carving waves with brute force. Its deep, resonant growl still carries the unmistakable sound of classic marine dominance. At the Duxford Flying Legends event, the 36.7-liter Rolls-Royce Griffon Mk58 awakens with a thunderous roar, over 2,400 horsepower and 6,800 Nm of raw torque tearing through the air. Its voice is thick, commanding, and unmistakably British. Every revolution isn't just motion, it's heritage in motion, a living monument to the engineering brilliance that once ruled the skies.
This is the 1960. It's built in Dubuque, Iowa, by the Adams Manufacturing Company.
It spins like a top, the perfect description for the Adams Farwell Series 6 of 1906. Beneath its Connolly carriage body lies a 5-cylinder, 8 Thysoi 4cc rotary engine producing up to 45 horsepower, an engineering marvel that dared to be different. Watching it run feels like peering straight into the audacious heart of early automotive innovation, when creativity truly knew no limits. The Snow 1917 gas compressor, 140 tons of raw American steel, stretching 75 feet end to end. Once the heartbeat of an industrial empire, now reborn at Cool Spring. With 600 horsepower pounding at just 100 RPM, its 18-ton flywheel delivers an earth-shaking 31,500 foot-pounds of torque, a monument to the golden age of mechanical power. At Roleg 2019, the mighty 150 horsepower Case steam tractor faced a brutal 15% incline, hauling 35 tons like it was nothing. Steam hissed, gears groaned, and the ground trembled beneath its steel wheels. Each revolution roared with the fury of a bygone age, proving that even a century later, true engineering power never fades.
In the neutral setting, and their clutches are out, so they just pulled. Everybody wave at our Western Minnesota Steam Thrashing Reunion.
This is the Fairbanks Morse Model 32, a single-cylinder, opposed piston diesel that once powered the lifeblood of small industrial plants. Built to run non-stop, day after day, it delivers that unmistakable thump-thump. Not just an engine sound, but the heartbeat of classic diesel power itself. The Rolls-Royce Merlin awakens, a 27-liter V12 Symphony erupting into life. Once the beating heart of Spitfires and Lancasters, its roar isn't just the sound of combustion, it's history itself, breathing fire and thunder across generations, every pulse a reminder of war-forged brilliance. After years lost to rust and weeds, the Lister FR4 diesel rises again. Once seized, frozen, and forgotten, it now breathes fire with a defiant roar. Every thump is more than motion. It's triumph, a heartbeat pounding against time, decay, and silence itself. Locomotive 37401 is back on the rails, its power unit finally restored. Built for adaptability, it runs a high-speed diesel system designed for efficiency, using low viscosity, low sulfur fuel to cut fire risk and make refueling faster, cleaner, and safer than the old heavy oil days. At the 2012 Canyon Lake Car Show, Wild Thang stole the spotlight, a fire-breathing dragon on wheels. Flames erupted skyward as its turbine engine howled like rolling thunder. The ground trembled, the crowd roared. This wasn't just a car, it was pure, unfiltered mechanical theater. The Pratt & Whitney R4360 Wasp Major, the ultimate evolution of piston power. 28 cylinders, 71.5 liters of raw displacement, and a staggering 4,300 horsepower. This air-cooled Titan drove Cold War legends like the B-36 Peacemaker. But with that immense power came a price. Brutal heat, relentless maintenance, and the constant demand for perfection. Steve Wright's Street Beast is pure mechanical insanity. A 1932 Ford sedan reborn with two Keith Black Hemi 572s under the hood. Twin billet 871 superchargers, EFI, and a 2-speed Dietenbear Power Glide drive this monster to a jaw-dropping 2,500 horsepower. And that's with only one engine running. Absolute overkill, beautifully executed. Born in 1935, the Armstrong Siddeley Cheetah was a 7-cylinder, air-cooled radial masterpiece, 13.65 liters of British engineering precision. Evolving from the Lynx Major, it became the trusted heart of WY2 trainers like the Avro Anson and Airspeed Oxford, serving faithfully through the skies until 1948. The Ford GAF V8, an 18-liter, 32-valve aluminum powerhouse, roars back to life after a full rebuild, signaling the return of a true W2 Poot legend. With 500 horsepower and over 1,000 pound-feet of torque driving the M26 Pershing tank, it exhales thick smoke under throttle. That raw, imperfect mix of power still being tuned to perfection. The 392 Hemi, Chrysler's 6.4-liter V8 legend, rises again, armed with a Root-style supercharger and raw mechanical fuel injection. Once the undisputed king of the 50s drag strip, it now breathes through gleaming stacks, shaking the ground with brutal low-end torque and that unmistakable thunderous idle. The Rolls-Royce K60, a supercharged 6-cylinder, 12-piston opposed diesel built for war. With twin crankshafts and 240 brake horsepower, it powered the Abbott SPG through mud, heat, and chaos. Compact, efficient, and brutally reliable, this was battlefield engineering at its finest. Built in 1912 in Stamford, Lincolnshire, the Blackstone hot bulb engine is a humble yet powerful relic. With a single-cylinder semi-diesel design pushing 2.5 horsepower, It was made for farm and workshop life, burning heavy oil in slow, thunderous beats that echo the dawn of industrial motion. And that's where today's journey into the world of homemade machines comes to a close. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned, because the next build is going to be even more incredible.